What's really good? I am All Hunter Jr., the truth and not a rumor. This is the Surround Sound Podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each and every one of you. This is the fast break edition of the Surround Sound Podcast. This is when I take an entire hour-long show and condense it into 10 minutes. Big shouts out to our T-Shirt Tuesday sponsor, the B Lounge. You can get T-shirts, you can get waist beads, you can get accessories of all sorts. As you can see, they got me good. The good people down there in Dallas, Texas. You can catch them on Instagram and Facebook. Just search the B Lounge. That's THEBE Lounge. First up, happy May Day to each and every one of you, man. I hope you got a chance at least to get out in the sunshine and enjoy some good weather. This month is going to be incredibly awesome. Our guests coming through. We got 3 guests coming through. All of them dope. The week of May 23rd, Tennessee's own actress Jennean will be our guest. Most recently, she starred in Hulu's Wu-Tang: An American Saga. We're going to talk to her about the business, how she get into it, what made her want to get into it, and so many other things. The week of May 16th. Now, people thought I would never do it. People thought we would never have country music on the show. Well, we got country music singer Kitty Jerry. She'll be stopping by. The Tennessee native has a new album dropping, and at the end of May, no less. And so go and check her out. You can get familiar right now. Just search Kitty Jerry on social media. Now, next week, May 9th. The WNBA's 2022 champion Las Vegas Aces will be in the building. We have the VP of brand marketing, Miss Deandra Duggans, in the building. We'll speak with the DMV native about the possible repeat of the Aces, the state of women's basketball in general, from high school to college to the pros. And I'm going to talk a little trash to Miss Duggans about her DC Baltimore teams, sports teams. The Ravens and the football team. Of course, the Orioles and the Nationals. We even gonna get to the Capitals. Yeah, we're gonna talk about everything on next week's show, and I cannot wait. But a heartfelt thought process goes out to the good people in West Tennessee, most notably Shelby County, Memphis, Tennessee. Our good news friends at WHBQ Channel 13, where they laid witness to another senseless act of violence. A gunman literally shot into the station. The gunman has been identified, though, and according to his parents, no less, the shooter is 25-year-old Jared Nathan. Luckily, on top of anything else, no one was hurt. So, just praying for everyone down there in Memphis, Tennessee. Speaking of Memphis, the Grizzlies are out of the playoffs, and it looks like guard Dillon Brooks is out of a job. The team stated it would not bring back Brooks under any circumstances, and that is courtesy of the Bleacher Report on Instagram. So the first thing I thought was, well, what if everybody gets sick and you need a guard, to combat one more player, or you'll have to forfeit? Nah, under any circumstances, you're not bringing him back. Woo, it's crazy. NFL Draft was this past weekend. We covered 4 teams: the Atlanta Falcons, the Dallas Cowboys, Chicago Bears, and the Tennessee Titans. I'll have a draft report on each team starting Wednesday at high noon. Kind of funny draft. We had the Atlanta Falcons. They selected Bijan Robinson with the 9th overall pick. Running backs right now are not at a premium, so a lot of people thought or said that was not a good selection. I'll tell you what I think about it. The Dallas Cowboys thought they were going to select Robinson. And if they didn't select Robinson, I just knew that they were going to get Michael Mayer, tight end out of Notre Dame. They got neither. They got a guy named Mays. Not Frankie Beverly and Mays. This guy's just named Mays. It's funny. I don't know what Dallas Cowboys got going on with food, but a couple of years ago, they selected a guy by the name of Taco. And now they got a guy by the name of Mays. Interesting. Chicago Bears they need help along a lot of different fronts. They got an offensive tackle with their first overall pick. Purdy's pretty good out of University of Tennessee. I'll tell you more on this coming week. Tennessee Titans. All right. We didn't get a wide receiver. But we did get a quarterback that likes to put mayonnaise in his coffee. Even swap. More on Facebook.com/Surround Sound Podcast in reference to the NFL draft. Entertainment. Well, the Met Gala was this week, and I guess they don't have good chefs as like they have good entertainers. And this is courtesy of TMZ. Teyana Taylor brought Chick-fil-A to the Met Gala. Yeah, she brought Chick-fil-A. She didn't have time for the food. She brought Chick-fil-A to the Met Gala. And I'm just betting that was a tough fight to get that into that venue. Well, if that was a tough fight, I know another one, the One Mo. The One Mo usually comes from the political front. Most times it comes from President Biden. Uncle Joe, Stimmy, 46, as people are calling him. Well, President Biden is sending 1,500 troops to the southern border as pandemic measures in Mexico and even further south let up. President Biden feels that there will be an influx of migrants, so he's trying to secure the border. Not mad at that at all. Well, make sure you follow us on all socials. That's YouTube, that's Instagram, that's Facebook, and that is TikTok. Just search Surround Sound Podcast. Also, search the same name on any major podcasting platform, and you'll be able to download the old shows, the new shows, shows we ain't thought about. You know, you can just imagine them, something like that. But lastly, the sign of the times. The title is Be Good to Yourself and Each Other. Just last week, former Cincinnati mayor and superbly popular daytime talk show host Jerry Springer passed away. He is survived by his daughter, Katie Springer, and ex-wife, Mickey Belton. It's so ironic that he's today's subject for the signs of the times. For this segment is actually in some way a reference to him. It was always amazing how Mr. Springer could find this nugget of goodwill and information to give to humanity in some of his wildest shows. To his family, thousands of fans, many Cincinnati citizens whom he served, Ecclesiastes 3. For everyone here on the Surround Sound Podcast, including super producer Troy of Donaldson and Matasha in the Borough, in the words of the scholar Jerry Springer, be good to yourself and each other.